More innovation for creativity from CyberLink. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us from CyberLink is Creative Director David Morgan. Hi, David.
Hi, Fred. How are you doing?
Terrific. Well, CyberLink is announcing the latest updates for Director's Suite, and generative AI is front and center here. Give us the overview.
Yeah, so we've added a lot of generative AI over the last year. This goes for both video and photo. So we have a full set of tools within our video, which includes trimming by speech, AI animate video, text to speech, and then a lot of just other cool effects with a lot of tracking and things like that with AI. And then in Photo Director, we've really expanded out our AI tools beyond just image generation. We've created an AI generation studio. So basically it's the Gen AI studio, and it has all of your tools for AI within it, which makes it really easy to go in and edit everything you want all at once. So this means you can do everything from using references for faces, poses, and outlines. So you can really take control of your generations. It means you can do face swapping. You can actually do specific things like create professional headshots, or do like change the background where you're generating backgrounds for people or for objects. So it's a really powerful tool where you can pretty much come in and do a lot of the things that you have to use Photoshop for in the past, because you can first generate, but then you can also just take in photos and edit within the AI Jet Studio. So it's kind of like the forefront of AI as far as controllability, because that's really what we're focusing on, not just being able to generate, but be able to control what you generate. So that way you're actually getting what you want. Because I think a lot of what people were frustrated with in the beginning, at least I was, and I know a lot of my co-workers and co-creators, was actually generating what you wanted. And that's what we put a lot of focus on in our photo editing tool.
Interesting. And you have something that you call Promeo. What's that?
Yeah, Promeo is kind of our all-in-one AI studio for marketing and selling online. So what this is it's a tool that's going to let you design for all your like eBay, Amazon, Shopify, everything like that, but also for social media. So you could basically create all your product shots, all your assets that you would need to sell, but then also your promotional materials as well.
And when it comes to music, you're even using AI in that. Tell me about it.
Within music, well, we don't have too much in that front. We are working on some stuff that's about to come for music, uh, like some AI music generation. I believe that's in our next release. I
Okay.
can't remember the exact date, but that is coming. We do have AI tools to, for example, pull out audio, like so you can separate your voice from your music track and things like that, and then you can control different volumes with the help of AI. And you can also have a lot of enhancement tools. So if you're like recording, you have a lot of AI enhancements to actually help with like vocals, with like, because you can do like pitch and things like that. So there's a lot of stuff within the recording side. And then we're going to be bringing generation as well.
What about the mobile platform and what you're doing there?
So yeah, I mean, it's a lot of the same stuff. Again, with our photo director. So we have photo director, power director as our main staples. Those are like our all-in-one tools. And then we also have our Vivid tools. So there's like a Vivid AI that you can use in Vivid Cut. And like these are just specifically AI. I think for most creators, they're going to be more drawn to our photo director, power director. You're looking at a lot of the same tools, where a lot of it's about the controllability and basically trying to speed up your workflow. So like power director, I think what we're really focused on with AI is speeding up the workflow. That's why we've put in like tools like text, like edit by text, right? So you basically, you give it your video and then it just spits out all the lines. Like it auto generates a full transcript in seconds, right? It really doesn't take much time at all. And then you're just able to go in and delete each line that you want. You can even just pull out all the pauses. So if you're recording like a long time and you're just like on your webcam and you're just recording, it will go and pull out all the pauses, and then it will let you go in and edit all the actual or the actual video.
So why don't we take a look at some of these capabilities?
All right, so let's take a look at first Power Director. We'll look at some of our newest AI tools. So this is our launcher. If you're not familiar with it, so this is basically where you can just jump in and use specific tools. You obviously can create a new project and any recent projects you would have appear right here. But right here is going to be all of your AI tools, and this is really like the hot, most used tools. These are like your more traditional, but this right here is our trim by speech. So this is where AI is going to actually take your video. Let me grab a clip and throw it in so you can see how quick it is. Okay, so this is it. So basically, We have AI credits now because everything has to be sent to the cloud to be processed. So it does cost money. We are giving Director Suite users 200 credits, and Power Director users 100 credits, Photo Director users 100 credits with their subscription every month. And then you can also buy more if you need them. I usually use around 200 a month just for my personal creation. So this, I'm just going to use 6 credits. So basically it's credit per minute. So this is creating my subtitles that I'll be able to then go in and edit. And as you can see, it works pretty quickly. So this is doing almost 6 minutes of footage as we're sitting here. So what it's going to do is it's going to break up each line. So it's going to basically say like, okay, this is a little section. And then you'll see also the little areas where there's pauses. So it's going to go through and make that full transcript for me that I'll then be able to edit. So it's also going to create the subtitles. So we're getting subtitles, transcript that you can edit, and then it's going to put it all together and a little UI for us to quickly go in and cut it. Something that used to take a long time because you'd have to like watch the whole thing. I can just read it as a Word doc. Okay, great. And here we go. And now we have a full transcript of our video. We can actually like come here, could like watch it. So this is just like a YouTube video. Suitable tags for your video. So you can see it comes here. That's really good at actually transcribing. So if I wanted to delete all the pauses, so these are all the pauses in the video. So if I was actually doing like a webcam video, this would be a very common thing where I have a lot of pauses, I mess up, I'm trying to compose myself. So this is going to take all those out. I can come here and I could actually take out whole lines. So if I wanted to check out like this whole section, let's go there, delete it. I can also just come here and I get, rarely does this happen, but sometimes the subtitles are wrong. So I could come here and I can modify this. I find that doesn't happen very often. Usually I'm just coming in and deleting. You can just delete like one little section. So yeah, it's really that easy. You just come in, edit it, and then all this will be cut out. So then if I add that to my timeline, so this is going through and cutting out all the pauses and cutting out all the little tracks that I took out. So basically you can edit a video as quick as you can edit a Word doc now, which is pretty great. I find it speeds up my editing workflow when I'm doing things like this kind of video a lot. The next one I want to show is our AI video. So this is going to generate videos or basically animations from your videos. So all I have to do, I'll just show you how easy it is, and I'll just go and show you a clip because this will take a little time because this is basically going in and making an animation out of it. So every frame has to be turned into a picture, essentially. So come here. This again uses credits, so I'll just import a video. You'll upload your video, and it takes usually about, say, 10 to 15 minutes for 10 seconds. So this is something that you will like want to do, and then you can go work on other things. It's not using any of your computer resources, so you can continue editing and doing whatever you want. So this is one I already created. So it's a really cool way just to make an animation. Instead of having to animate, you can just film it and then have it animated. And then the next thing I'll show, this is our AI text-to-speech. So this is going to allow you to generate speech from text. So we have a lot of different voices. I really like using this when I'm creating really quick tutorials. I find it's really easy. I've already written out my script. I can just plug it in and generate it. And what I really like is our use cases. So this is going to kind of guide you into what like the voice is going to be really good for. Obviously, you can come in here and you can do like gender, you can do speaking style. But I find we've done a really good job of segmenting which voice works best for what. So I create a lot of education materials, right? I like a lot of tutorials. So I can come in here, select educational, and then I can decide, do I want a male voice? I'm heading to the supermarket to get groceries later.
I'm heading to the supermarket to get groceries later. Let me know if you need anything.
We have a lot of tracking tools with AI now. I'm just going to show you our new AI face blur tool. So this is great when you're shooting out in public and you have to basically cover faces because you don't have the rights to use somebody's face. This is pretty common. I've had to use this for a lot of things throughout the years. It used to be very difficult. Now it's very easy because you come here, you just drag and drop this here. It's going to find all of all the faces in the video. It's going to let you decide who you want to be able to stay on. So I can just turn it off him, and then I can adjust the style, like the size of the blur, and it's just going to blur out that face. All right, so if you're not familiar with Photo Director, this is our launcher. We have basically three main areas where you can go. You can edit, you can organize and adjust, and you can use our Gen AI Studio. So editing is going to be like advanced layer editing or our guided tools, where you're going to go in and you're going to physically edit your video. This is organizing. So this is going to be like our library, and this is going to be for like photographers doing color adjustments, color correction, and this is going to be just completely creating with Gen AI. We've also separated out a couple sections here. So if you want to just do portrait editing, you can just jump in and do portrait editing, enhancing, cutting out background and effects. Let's take a look at our portrait tool. So I really like this. I think we've done a lot of amazing improvements on this over the last couple of years. I think this has really kind of hit it's finally gotten to the place I'm really, really happy with what we've done with it. So if you just pull in the portrait, I can come here and I can use our face tools. What's really awesome is we have it so you can basically come in and just use AI. So this is going to basically use AI to do a one-click face retouch. So you don't have to know what you're doing. You just hit here and click apply, and it's going to just give you what it thinks would be the best look. If I'm not completely happy, I can then come down here and we use sliders, and it's already found your face, and it's going to let you completely transform just by using sliders. So you don't have to know what you're doing at all. And you can basically come in here and edit every single part of your portrait. So you can also check out your face points. So this is going to show you like, okay, there are my eyebrows, and this is how they're being adjusted. So it'll cut out the person, it'll let you move them around, and then you can generate any kind of background you want. You can even do a custom if you want. Let's do like a historical street. So now I've generated a new background I can download and use. So really, at this point, you don't need to be an expert at Photoshop or anything like that. You can come in and really, just as a person, a normal human being can come in here and use this software very easily. Don't need to know any technical skills. So these are basically our newest tools. So image fusion, let me show you this. Just a couple more things. We'll just use this just so we can speed through this. So if you wanted to use an image of yourself, you can come here. We have all these styles. So you can go and just pick a style. I will create it 2 people. Sometimes it does that, but let's look at this style. Okay. So it's basically fusing the 2 images together. So it's a really cool way of taking a normal image and kind of putting it in the style of Dali or whatever style you want.
Amazing how well they put these tools in the hands of everyone.
Yeah, that's what I find really fun is I personally use a lot of AI tools and stuff, but a lot of them are a lot more techy and very intimidating. What we're trying to do is make this for everybody, and in a way that they can use and not have to really know what they're doing. I know a lot of AI tools, it's like you're writing out like all this like /image/prompt and like all these, you have to use all these terms. It's almost like coding, and I don't think a lot of people want to do that. They just want to come in and click a couple things and then be able to use the tool, and that's what we're really trying to do for everybody.
The site is CyberLink, CyberLink.com. David Morgan, thanks for spending time with us and for the demo.
Thank you. Bye-bye.